Hi, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Kristincooks. I am Kristen, and today I wanted to do a kind of special breakfast, or brunch, if you will. So let's go to the kitchen and get started. Okay, so starting off with my breakfast, I'm going to juice 2 lemons. I'm making avocado toast with a poached egg and Hollandaise sauce. This is my idea of a perfect breakfast. I love it. I get it every time I go out to eat for brunch. I always get the Eggs Benedict, but it never ends up being as satisfying as when I make it at home, and as good as when I make it at home. So for the avocado part, I could just mash it up just like this and not add any seasoning or anything to it, but I like to add lemon juice. I prefer lemon on my avocado than lime, and I like to put just a tiny bit of sour cream. It adds just a little bit of tang and a little bit of creaminess to it. I know that's probably not usual, but that's the way I like to do it anyway. So just mashing the lemon juice into the avocado. Here's the sour cream. I do just a tiny bit. See, that's it. I didn't put any more than that. A little bit of seasoning here. All the good components for that, we'll say. So yeah, just gonna mix this up real quick. Get it all nice and flavorful. Stick it in the fridge. Now I gotta do a taste test. Make sure it's seasoned correctly. Always gotta add a little bit more salt. Garlic salt and pepper. That's what I like. Whoops. It comes out fast. Sometimes I'm just not ready for it. I gotta remind myself to slow down when adding the pepper in. Okay, that'll do. So I'm gonna put a lid on it, stick it in the fridge until we're ready for it, and now I'm gonna start my hollandaise. So first you need 4 egg yolks. So I'm just separating the whites from the yolks here. Okay, and I already have my lemon juice done. That's good. And actually, I like to add a whole egg in with the egg yolks. I made that mistake on accident before, but it was a good mistake because it just makes it like fluffier and airier in a way. So I like to add one whole egg in with the yolks too. So the recipe says 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice, but I did like 2 or 3 because I like a lemon forward hollandaise sauce. I really want that tang to be in there. That's really good to me. So you just whisk those 2 things together, the lemon juice and the egg yolks, until they're doubled in size, and in the steel bowl. And then you put it over a double boiler. That's just simmering water in the bottom of that pan, and it is not touching the bottom of the bowl. That's very important. If that happens, pour out some of the water. Okay, and then I had 1 stick of melted butter there, and I'm just whisking it in slowly. Do it slowly. Make sure your temperature is not too hot. And this is going to emulsify all the things together and make it thick and rich and creamy, and it's just delicious. It is so good. These are the things I like to put in my hollandaise. I know dillweed isn't a common thing, but I like it in mine. Usually tarragon is what you put in hollandaise, but I prefer dillweed, so I put it in there. Salt and pepper. There we go. It was getting a little bit thick at this point, so I just added in a little bit of hot water in there. You want to make sure and keep your heat down, because if it gets too hot, it will start to scramble. You'll notice you'll start getting hard egg in there. So then, see, adding more lemon juice. Gotta have that lemon juice. That's what makes it all worth it. And salt. So if you're hollandaise starts to get too hot and it starts to break, if you notice like the oil from the butter separating from the egg, then take it off the heat for a minute and put just a little bit of water in it and mix it around, and that will cool it down a little bit, and then just kind of keep it warm. You really have to just babysit your hollandaise. So now I'm getting ready to poach my eggs. First I put just a couple splashes of white vinegar in the water. This will help the whites to coagulate in the water. And then you just kind of get your water moving around just a little bit, and then pour your eggs in and just kind of doing like I'm doing, just kind of wiggle it a little bit, so that, because if you let them just kind of sink to the bottom, then sometimes they could stick to the bottom of the pan. Make sure you're just doing a light simmer here. You don't want it to be full on boil or an aggressive simmer, right? You want it to be just gentle. Okay, and here I'm checking the doneness. I noticed here, I'm pointing to here, there's a little bit of loose whites still in there. So they're gonna go in. I did it for about 30 more seconds because they were so close to being done. And I wanted there we go, it's done. I wanted the yolk to still be runny and gorgeous and just perfect. So now I'm building mine. I have sourdough toast here, and I'm just piling on a bunch of the avocado. And then I top it with the poached eggs. I have 2 here. This is my favorite way to eat eggs. I just love them so much like this. I don't do it very often, but I just so wanted to show you my favorite brunch item because it's just so good. And also because it's almost springtime, like asparagus is going to be coming in season, and it would be really good with this also. Okay, I'm really excited about this taste testing because this is my favorite meal. I love this so much. I don't make it very often. It's a lot of eggs, it's a lot of butter, but it's so worth it when I take the time and spoil myself a little bit, we'll say. So, oh my gosh, yes, look at that yolk. That is so good. It's so perfect. And it's so worth it every time it turns out the way it should. Ooh, sorry. Let me see there for a second. And I think it's pretty common to have like a hard-boiled egg with your avocado toast, but if you have not tried a poached egg or a fried egg on your avocado toast, oh my god, you're missing out. The yolk just mixes so well with the avocado. It's like almost like cheesy. It's really hard to describe, but if you love avocado toast, give this version a try. It's so good. I'm gonna take a bite. I should turn my burner off. But yeah, it is so good. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just perfect. I'll link the recipe for the hollandaise sauce in the description box, and I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my delicious brunch. My mouth is watering. So if you like this content, if I somewhat entertain you, then leave me comments, give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and neighbors, and above all, subscribe, please. Yes, please. Try to grow my channel. I'm trying to make this a good thing for me and my family. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe like I just said. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Bye.